Hello and welcome to the official New Japan Pro Wrestling English Podcast. Somebody once said that 24 hours is a long time in politics and 24 hours is a long time in wrestling, so 1 week is a really long time in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Back on February the 21st, acting under some request to have more editorial balance perhaps on this podcast, I had Tama Tonga Tanga Loa, the Guerrillas of Destiny, along to talk about a wide variety of subjects, including Lions Break coming up in Tampa, Florida, and the Bullet Club Beach Party coming up on April the 4th. That was just hours before they were scheduled to defend their IWGP Tag Team Championships against the Golden Ace team, as we are now calling them, Hiroshi Tanahashi and Kota Ibushi. They were, as ever, extremely confident and perhaps a little bit overconfident, as it turned out, because just hours later at Korakuen Hall, they lost those tag team championships. Tanahashi and Ibushi are now IWGP Tag Team Champions for the very first time, but adding to that and compounding that issue was the attack of Zack Sabre Jr. and Taichi immediately following the match. Dangerous Tekkers catapulting themselves into the front of the line when it comes to tag team contention and muddying the waters, where now you have that Dangerous Tekkers team and Golden Ace and GOD and Finjuice all kind of muddled in that tag team situation, which is becoming incredibly competitive, as all of our championship situations are in New Japan. So, thought let's reset a little bit. And, I went ahead and recorded this opening, explaining the situations of the weekend, back on Monday as I sit here and record this introduction. It is now Friday, because in the interim, or so we thought, there would be situations like the New Japan Cup, where a lot of those tag team situations would play out in singles conflicts. And perhaps fallout could be felt in future tag team championship matches. And then just a little bit later, the news broke that as a precaution due to the coronavirus that is in the headlines worldwide, all events between March the 1st and March the 15th have been cancelled for New Japan Pro Wrestling. We'll be back very soon, but that put a spanner in the works for the podcast opener, and therefore what you're listening to here. So dear, what to do with a lighter schedule on the docket for March than what we had first anticipated, which was going to be a very busy March. 11 events total cancelled. Of course, ticket holders are being refunded, and it's just because the safety and the health of all our fans and wrestlers and the staff and everybody working at New Japan Pro Wrestling as well is of utmost priority, of course, and the response from the global fan base has been very understanding, and for that we're really appreciative. But that doesn't mean that there's no content for you to enjoy, of course. NJPW1972.com has a host of fantastic articles going up in the coming days, and podcasts as well. Usually this podcast has been on a in-between tours basis of late, but because we have a few extra days, there'll be some more regular episodes dropping over the coming days, including one coming up with Juice Robinson, which is guaranteed to be enjoyable. Quite a hilarious time we had with Juice. And, of course, even though the live event schedule has been curtailed on New Japan World for March, there's still plenty of amazing content to enjoy on njpwworld.com for your extremely cost-effective subscription. Why not take a look at the archives during this intervening 2 weeks, where myself and Kevin Kelly went back and recorded English commentary on some classic matchups, some old Manabu Nakanishi matches, which have gone up recently, and some more matches from the 80s and the 2000s have gone up recently as well. All in all, there are over 2,500, increasing much more than 2,500 and more, and constantly growing videos full of English content on njpwworld.com, and that's being added to matches, to full events, to interviews, to documentaries, and so much more. So check that out, and there'll be more live action coming very soon. In the meantime, though, here's that interview with a confident, perhaps overconfident, as events eventually transpired, GOD.
Man, about time you had some freaking interesting people on your stupid ass podcast, man. Damn.
I just want to ask, are we getting paid for this?
That would be an executive decision.
Executive decision.
And we'll have to run it past past accounting.
So what comments were said by the viewing audience about, besides the people you interviewed before?
I think there's been comments from a Mr. Gino Gambino, I think is his name. Kind of says he wanted more Bullet Club representation on the podcast.
Yeah.
Right.
Besides Bullet Club, what else did he ask for?
Chicken wings, some fries.
Maybe something about a tracksuit.
Tracksuit.
He doesn't have a tracksuit yet?
Nah, man, you can't find his size. Nah, I'm playing, man. Come on, Gino. We got one for you at the Bullet Club Beach Party on April 4th in Tampa, bro. All right? It's waiting for you. It's waiting for you, Gino.
It's a Bullet Club Beach Party coming up on
April 4th.
April 4th.
Whiskey Joe's. Tampa, Florida. Which is probably in a month from now. A month and a half? A month and a week?
A month and a few days, huh?
Right? It's just around the corner.
Around the corner.
Did you hear that? Just around the corner, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
So that's following you had the block party last year in New York. Oh. And now the beach party this year in Tampa.
Oh, yeah. We got to keep the party rolling. Huh? The party must go on.
Last year it was not so much New York, it was New Jersey. It's right there on the border. But it was a block party.
He don't know that, man. He's here in Japan, bro. He's from Ireland or something. All right, where the hell is he? He doesn't know about squat, bruh.
Last year, block party. Full cement everywhere. This year, beach party. Sand, water. What else? What else we got at this beach party?
Oh, man. We got drinks. Drinks galore. Burgers, food, people, women, bikinis, boobies.
Maybe man boobs there too, just in case you ladies are looking for some variety.
For those who dig that.
And the entire Bullet Club contingent, obviously.
I mean, it's called a Bullet Club party.
Come on.
Bullet Club.
On, man. See, Chris, that's why you're not invited, bro.
You can't name it a Bullet Club party if the Bullet Club is not going to show up.
You're Captain Obvious over here.
Well, this is a public relations thing. We want people to buy tickets, obviously.
Hey.
From where would they buy their tickets?
Hey. It's right there in the link, right in our profile. Go to the profile on my Instagram or Twitter handle, Tama Tonga, the good bad guy, Tama Tonga. Click on the link up in my bio, and it sends you directly to the ticket links, right? On my Twitter handle or on the Bullet Club Beach Party Twitter handle, Instagram handle. Look it up, man. You find it. I'm all over it. I'm all over Twitter. You can find me.
That's part of a lot going on in Tampa at the start of April. And you guys are going to be elsewhere in Tampa. You're going to be part of Lions Break as well?
Oh. Lions Break.
Are you?
April 2nd in Tampa. From what I understand, we're supposed to be there.
We're going to go there and beat up some... Who do they want us to beat up? Young Lions? Man, is that even fair? Jesus. What are they trying to do here, man? They're trying to murder young lions before they even make it to the top? My goodness.
I mean, I'll show up. I mean, I'll be an audience member. But, I mean, if you want me to beat up some young lions, boy, I think that's going to be a little extra pay in the pocket.
Hey.
Can you do something about that? Or no?
It's not. It's a completely different department.
You're worthless, man. You're worthless, Chris. You're worthless. What are we even doing here right now?
This is what I hear every now and then, but I can't make those kind of decisions.
Who tells you that? Your wife? Who's that? What I tell you?
But yes, going back to the start of a busy weekend, like you're saying, in April. Yes, it's going to be busy in the first week of April because of Lions. What? Let's say Lions Break. Why is it called Lions Break?
The Lions. We used to have Lions Gate in Japan.
Yeah,
and it's an American version of the Lions Gate concept. The young lions.
So it's a spin-off.
Get a break. They get their break.
Oh, that's cute. That's so cute.
As lions Right.
Boy,
So what we're saying is we're going to give these young guys an opportunity to face top guys.
Yes.
So that we can give them some notoriety.
Possibly, yes.
Because we'll be in the States.
Yes.
And not many people in the States know who the young boys are.
Oh, give a damn about who they are.
That's what we're saying, Chris.
What do you think of the current crop of young lions?
Well,
because I mean,
I can tell you right now, they need to work on their manes. They don't look like lions at all. They're bald walking around here,
looking like little kitty cats.
They look like tiger cubs,
little pussy cats.
Yeah, they look like
not no damn lions.
Yeah, how you gonna be called a young lion when you look bald and pasty? Have you seen some of those guys, Chris?
Man,
I'm not in a position to talk about how pasty people are.
Chris, I'm just saying, you have an opinion, right? You see what we see, right?
Look, Chris looking like goddamn Casper over here. You're right, Chris. You're damn right. You shouldn't be talking about pasty people, man.
I'm just saying.
Looking like the Michelin man over here, but without all the rolls.
If you're gonna be called a young lion, I mean, look like somewhat of a lion. You know what I'm saying? Get a beard, grow some long hair, grow a mane.
Maybe they look like a sea lion.
Seriously, that's just an opinion of the young lions.
Because I mean, in all seriousness, Tama, especially you, and and Fale as well, you have that connection with the New Japan dojo, and through that system of working your way up for a long time from underneath within New Japan, right?
Yeah, you're damn right. I said, look at what we did. Look at New Japan, the state that it's in right now. Look at it. You think that's because of Tanahashi? Hell no. You think that's because of Okada? No. Huh? It's because of Bullet Club. It's because of Fale. It's because of Tama Tonga Tanga Loa. Hiku Leo. So let's go a little bit deeper. Alright? It's because of us. Huh? It's because of us, this company. It's got a solid foundation, concrete foundation is able to rise from the ashes and the bullshit that they've been in. Look at us. Of course, only tough guys. They should call us not even young lions back then. They should just call us lions. Came in, took over everything. Look at the state that we're in right now. You're freaking welcome. You're welcome.
As the young lions are at the start of their careers, and you guys are at the peak of your careers, and
you think we're the peak right now?
Well, I mean, you're 6-time tag team champions.
That's just the beginning, Chris. What else we got? Come on, Chris, man. Damn, come on. This is the beginning. This is the beginning of our legacy. Come on, keep on. What else? What else we got?
Well, I don't know. You could get 7, 8, 9-time tag team champions, possibly in the future. But at the moment, we're in the middle of a Korakuen. We're recording this right before New Japan Road event, where you're defending the tag titles against Ibushi and Tanahashi. Two guys that are, that are at the very top of their game as singles wrestlers, and you've talked a lot about the differences between singles and tag team wrestling. How do you assess Kota Ibushi and Tanahashi?
Well, just look at the words you just used to describe the rise and the peak. You're looking at Tanahashi. He was the beginning of New Japan. Now he's the end. You're looking at a guy like Ibushi. He is
nothing without Kenny Omega. Nothing.
Well, that's Tama's opinion, but I was going to say Tanahashi is basically passing the torch to Ibushi. I mean, Ibushi's going to carry the New Japan side for them once Tanahashi's done. And, I mean, it's unfortunate, but after tonight's match, I'm pretty sure Tanahashi will be done. And then Ibushi can step in his place and move on with his life and his career in New Japan. And then we can send Tanahashi on his way, Maybe he'll have his retirement party tomorrow with Nakanishi.
So Speaking about that, Nakanishi, and we said goodbye to Tiger Hattori this week as well. Do you have any particular connection? I know Fale has kind of long ties with Manabu Nakanishi. Is there anything at all that you feel for these guys that are moving on after this week?
I guess sympathy, because they're old. I mean, what else are you going to do when you're old?
Retire.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's what happens to old people. They move on.
Move on.
And then that's it. And then people who are relevant, who are still young and vibrant, good looking, still moving, can jump, kick, punch.
Plancha.
Yeah, we keep the ball rolling. So, congrats to those guys for living this long. And I hope they live another, how old are they? What? Hattori was born in 1917, is that right?
1919, something like that.
Yeah. Hattori is a gentleman who's seen how many world wars? 2 world wars.
4.
And then, I mean, goodness. That man has a history. He is history. Good God. And then Nakanishi, was born, 20 years later, so 1939. Congrats to him on having an Olympic
Making it through
life.
the Great Depression. That must have been hard.
Cheers to those guys.
Cheers.
And bon voyage as they set sail on their future endeavors, which won't be long.
The future is now.
How do you assess that whole landscape of the tag team division right now? Because, you guys are exclusively a tag team, which is rare in New Japan.
Right, we are the landscape. That's it. We are the only thing in the tag team division, keeping the tag team division alive. So what we say is, anyone who's a singles wrestler, team up with another guy and try at us. Yeah, Finn Juice, they did beat us at Tokyo Dome. And not, 2 weeks later, we won the titles back? I mean, come on. The reason why we won them back is because we know how to do this damn thing. All right?
Exactly.
Because we own the landscape. So Tanahashi, Ibushi, they'll take a run. And, of course, they'll meet their demise tonight. Just like all singles wrestlers who try to team up at the very last minute. It just happens that way.
You can't just wake up one day and think, oh, you know what? Let me take a run at this tag team. I'll grab me a girlfriend here tonight and take a run at the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions of New Japan Pro Wrestling. No. You're a singles competitor. Stick to what you know. We're tag team competitors. We stick to what we know. And what we know is tag team wrestling. This is our land, our place, our world. Come at us, huh? But I hope you've taken some time to think about what you're doing, right? Because we're going to embarrass you, huh? Embarrass you, not just in front of everybody. In front of your mother, your wife, your sister, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, everybody, all right? So think twice. Think twice before you come up at us, all right, on our landscape.
Okay, Chris, before you move on, I want to get ahead of you. Because I feel like you're going to say something about the junior tag team division. And them having a tag team division that could possibly, arguably, make a run at the heavyweight division. That's fine. That's cool. I mean, we saw Y2J. Who are those guys again?
Roppongi 3K?
Oh, yeah. Roppongi 3K. Jeez. Roppongi 3K. They defended their titles last night against Rocky Romero and Taguchi. They had to go at us. When I say they, Roppongi 3K had to go at us. We showed them. We beat them. We beat them in Dallas. So, there's one and done. Have we faced Rocky and Taguchi in the tag match? No. But is that possible? Hell yeah. If they want it, come get it. I mean, I'm pretty sure Taguchi is a heavyweight guy anyways. And there's no way that guy can still be a lightweight guy. And Rocky, of course, I give that kid credit, I mean...
You can eat a few more burgers.
Yeah, but,
burgers.
he's got that Mighty Mouse, attitude. So, yeah. We'll give him a chance. Who else in that division? In the junior weight is there, Chris? Who else?
Well, I mean, I'd be surprised. I'm surprised you didn't mention Phantasmo and Ishimori.
Yeah, we love those guys. If they want to go at it, of course.
Tango, right?
Why? What? We can't. We're not gonna just because they're Bullet Club. Come on, we love competition. They love competition, of course. I mean, it's different styles. Those guys are amazing, and we're equally amazing. I mean, they would agree.
We're not as equal as them. More. We're more.
Yeah, because we're heavyweights, so we're adding like a few pounds the more. Then who else? Desperado and what's his homeboy's name?
Tanemaru.
Yeah, man.
True.
I would love to go against those guys. Those guys are good. That's a good tag team. They make a run at the junior weight division all the time. Who else? Chris? Who else?
Well, then, like, let's look forward then. And say, lots can happen between now and August. And when we come back to Madison Square Garden for Wrestle Dynasty.
Wrestle Dynasty, August 22nd. Madison Square Garden. Yes, a lot can happen between now and then. Lots can happen.
But let's say, it wouldn't be much of a stretch to say that you would be either the IWGP Tag Champions or contesting for the IWGP Tag Championships.
Or champions of another, promotion. Don't forget, last year, I do believe we were ROH Tag Champions. Were we not?
We were.
Yeah, that happened. What else happened last year?
What's out there? What they got going on in CMLL, man? They've been kind of quiet. Right?
So, yeah, I mean, as we mentioned, ROH is not like a few tag teams over there. Like, we would love to make a run with who else? Rev Pro besides, Aussie Open. Who else they got over there? Rev Pro.
Well, there's lots of great talent all over the world, but my point would be after you did do what you did in Madison Square Garden last year and that four-way match where you came out with both sets of tag belts, what for you guys is the next step for Wrestle Dynasty? What would you want to be doing in Madison Square Garden on August 22nd?
Holding the titles again against anybody, cast an open net, as you said earlier, to any newcomers. We could have a 4-way, 3-way, 5-way against any tag team. And
that's what she said.
And then we could throw some more stipulations there. We can make it a TLC. We can make it a cage match. We can make it anything we want. I mean, it's MSG. It's the Mecca. If we're going to put on the show, we're going to put on the show. So between now and August 22nd, yeah, let's cast the net, say GOD will be part of the tag team match that contends for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team titles. And we open it to anybody. Everybody. Shoot. We can have a gauntlet match if it needs to be. I mean, they have 100 of those for the 6-man titles every goddamn Wrestle Kingdom.
Well, Korakuen Hall tonight, immediately, probably everybody listening will have already seen that match on New Japan World. Then, look past, we've got Sakura Genesis coming up at the end of the month of March, and then straight on to Tampa. Lions Break, the Bullet Club Beach Party.
That's right, April 4th. Whiskey Joe's, Tampa, Florida, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. If you don't have your tickets, go to Tama Tonga's Instagram profile or his Twitter handle. Find the link on his bio. Click it. There you will find information to purchase Bullet Club Beach Party tickets for that date, April 4th.
I'm told all sorts of fun and games, shenanigans are going on during the beach party. I mean, as you said, I wasn't invited to the blog party last year, so I don't know.
Yeah, no one gets invited.
I don't get right.
Like, if you're part of the Bullet Club, you're there.
Uh-huh.
So, obviously, you're not part of the Bullet Club. So, of course, you're not going to be there. Come on, Chris. There's no fine print on that one. But, yes, if you were at the block party last year, there was shenanigans. There was games. There was food, drink, fun, good times, good laughs. So when you come to the beach party, if you were there at the block party, you know what to expect for the beach party. Just know that no cement, mostly sand and water. But if this is your first time coming to the beach party, do understand you're coming to have a good time. A hell of a good time. You're going to see great people. Not just Bullet Club members, but you're going to see people like Ken Shamrock.
Got some guests. Mm-hmm.
You know, like, shoot, I just saw Uncle Shun is going to be there. Barbarian's going to be there.
That's right.
One half of that Faces of Fear. One half of fucking when him and Warlord were fucking tag team.
Mm-hmm.
Goodness. There's going to be plenty of people there that you can oogle and ogle at. But at the same time, we're going to be there right next to you, conversing with you, playing games with you, drinking with you, getting schmammered, so to speak, while doing it either in our swimwear, bikinis, and or lava lavas. I mean, we're going to have a good time at this beach party. One other person who is going to make you laugh and have a great time is a gentleman by the name of Ron Funches. This gentleman is a hell of a wrestling fan. He loves wrestling. Mm-hmm. And not only is he a hell of a wrestling fan, he's a hell of a comedian. And we always enjoy his stand-ups. He's someone you can watch on YouTube right now. You got Ron Funches. RONFUNCHES. Funny gentleman, but also a gentleman, a great man. And if you ever get to meet him, please say hi and let him know Bullet Club says hello as well.
Okay, so all of that stuff, including, I believe, an open bar and an all-you-can-eat buffet, I'm told by this note that I should read. And all of that is buytickets.at/BCBP to buy your tickets there. And then Lions Break, also in Tampa, and then fast forwarding all the way through. So much is going to happen, as we said, between now and Madison Square Garden, but you need to be part of Madison Square Garden. That's something that I think we can all agree on, that you need to be a part of Wrestling Dynasty.
That's right. It's a need. The people need that. Because not only do they need that, they want that. So we got to give the people what they want, Chris. GOD. MSG.
And everybody else.
Yeah.
But mainly.
Yeah.
Mainly GOD.
Yeah.
Okay. All of that information at njpw1972.com and at njp. Okay, well then, until next time we speak to you, thanks to Guerrillas of Destiny for restraint. We are in a public space, so, I feel somewhat secure.
Yeah, out in public. It's okay.
Right.
Don't worry.
So, yeah, we found a nice spot. And until next time we speak to you on the New Japan Official English Podcast.
The Official English Podcast, New Japan. Yes. You're welcome, Chris.
You fall in this line of
very, very, very low down.
So the totem pole, you're at the bottom. You're basically trying to hold this thing.
Yes. Good. Yes.
For someone who's at the bottom of the totem pole, you look very fragile, Chris.
So right here. So until next time on the Official English Podcast, go kigen yo. Sayonara.